That's why you wanted to be here. To have a hand in deciding that fate.
Wouldn't you? For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Yeah, I like that answer way better. Hello everybody, my name is That Joe Guy, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I know what you're thinking, but hands off, ladies. This fella's married. To the job. Yeah, baby, this new enchanter's coat thing or whatever, I'm loving it. It looks awesome. Plus with the new spear handle and everything like that, everybody's decked out. I've got me booties, I've got me gloves. I think I look amazing. I think this place looks amazing. I think all your faces look amazing. Hello everybody, welcome back. Right, what am I doing? Yes, I'm going to the war table. There's a few things we're going to do today, but we're going to start there because I never got my handed in missions. Shut up, peons. Important man is... Why did I put so much emphasis on man? Just meant to do important. Important person is passing by. That was unfortunate. That was not Freudian, I swear. Okay. We got some stuff to unfurl. First of all, the report is ready for the watchtowers. Commander Cullen, with the watchtowers built, we've had advance warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both the refugees and the farmers who'd fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put the time to help these people. Damn straight. Damn straight. So, okay. What? What is it? We'll deal with this in a second. I think War Table is quite a good way to start a session, I think, because whilst I'm doing missions and shit, stuff is done. Thanks, Josephine. Cheers for that. And did I have a mission in Orlais? Let's see. Available. I guess I didn't have anything. But let's have a bit of a browse. So there's some stuff from Red Jenny here. Which I guess makes sense. Was it last session I got my companions? It was. So now we got all this new stuff. Right, I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her, perhaps he can advise. So it looks like Red Jenny is giving us like riddles and shit. Cullen, our letter from Sarah follows. By the way, I worked out breaches that Sarah was talking about before. I was really confused. Breaches, I thought she was talking about the concept. She was talking about people's pants and shit. And I say pants because none of you Americans know what I mean by trousers. A letter, for you big hats. Lord whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could. Drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. That's right. I'm glad that fucking it's not just me that makes no sense of it. Lord, yep. Drop a few things for them. Yep. I think scrolls or something. Scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also, Sarah's name 37 times. She's mad then. Good. It's not just me. It's not just me being out of touch with the working class. Well, Josephine is mentioned, plus it's scrolls, so I think... Yeah, the heraldry is of a minor house. Shall we instead see what the surprise might be? We require middlemen. Secure the goods in the favor of the noble. We have no time for games. Far simpler to stop this with soldiers and find favor with this noble. Okay. Right. So Josephine thinks that we should do what Red Jenny says. I think actually it's just a minor house, and let's see what surprise Red Jenny's coming up with. And I think Sarah, for all her madness, actually is a good point. Is that there are quote unquote little people everywhere, and maybe in this case they're using it as a badge of honor. They suffuse the world. And they think things. It's like they're people. So we should. I'm interested to see what form the favor that you could curry with this sort of thing could benefit. So let's set Josephine on the case.
Let us begin.
As you say, Josie. Okay, truth or dare, the Imperial Court. A letter addressed to Vivienne lies opened on the table. A note has been added to the top which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this, from Vivienne. Okay. You cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me as a friend to open your eyes. People are saying that Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but the Inquisition, her closest advisor, most trusted, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry. Oh, bloody hell, hang on. Don't worry about me, guys. My cat wants in the cupboard because it's her play area. There you go. Get in there. She always asks. She goes right up to the cupboard and just meows at it because she wants in to... Oh, sorry, just not the mic. She wants in there to play about with its platforming, basically. Ah. Ooh, cupboards is like Super Mario 2, but for cats. And then whenever I open it, she just stares at me, going like, "What do I do now?" And I'm like, "Get in there. You asked for this." Okay, what am I doing? Yes. Yeah, there. She's alive. That the Seeker and the Nightingale sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition with the Hang on, guys. Let me readjust my microphone. Bloody cat ruins my life. There we go. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna mark that on the audio just in case that sounds atrocious, but I think it's fine. I think everything's fine. Eliminate opposition and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. They weren't there. To save your own reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately with deepest concern. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And honestly, I would send Josephine on this. We need the support of the nobles to combat this rumor. I can arrange a few key visits. Proving the Divine's death would just be used against us. We need to find the source of this rumor. We can't prove the Divine's dead, but we could escort people to the crater to see it for themselves. It's a refreshing attitude, Cullen. We gotta play the game here, and Josephine is the best at playing the game. Let's wait until she's done with her mission, then we'll deal with that. Let's see. The confrontation with Mother Havara in the Val Royal Market had the desired effect, to a point. The Chantry's condemnation of the... Jeez. Wow. Josephine is just... She is all go when it comes to Orlais, isn't it? Yeah, this is very much her deal, but let's have a read of it anyway. Was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be a benefit. So, yeah. Inquisition soldiers, they can offer protection, and their visibility will remind the clerics that they are not out of our reach. Interesting. That's actually a good idea. These clerics were not at the Conclave for a reason. They all have secrets and weaknesses we should exploit. Good point, Liliana. But I feel that's just going to breed resentment. A delicate hand is needed. We should focus on the clerics who can be swayed, make their voices louder than those who oppose us. Again, I feel like Josephine and the time kind of corroborates this as well. Maybe we'll send Colin on this. Maybe. Let's have a look at Ferelden, first of all. Inquisition need bees. Nobody needs bees except, you know, the planet. I do not know how someone who'd come to this idea, but I can see the use. It's a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine, written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face, also a butt. She's growing on me, actually. She's growing on me a fair bit. Okay. Let's see. Josephine, I can send runners amongst the bands. If this weapon can help, it will be found. If he's peddling them to the fighting forces, my people will find the trail. It's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. Let's see. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe. Just find them using bounty hunters? Or use them find... Whoops!
Let's see what we have.
Oh, crap. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that, but it's not the end of the world. Like, I could have sent him on a worse mission. Liliana's all over that, then. And... let's see. Yep. Cult of Andraste. Before the fifth blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden... Oh, you're too kind. Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon. One they believed to be Andraste Reborn. What a silly storyline. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition. So... yeah, Liliana would have been perfect for that. That's a shame. I'm leery of what we might find in these passages, but we have enough soldiers for a search. They will simply need to be careful. Yep. Liliana... Liliana's miles better for this. So let's just do what I was going to do in the first place in Orlais, and we'll send Cullen. I mean, we got time. Joe Cullen, no offense, but I'm not seeing the use for you at the moment. So I think what we'll do instead is we're gonna get you just fetching coin. We have soldiers, let them protect caravans, do other honest work for coin. That sounds like a good use of your resources.
All right.
Josephine is better in Orlais. She just is. Like, the game is afoot over there, and she knows how to play it. And whilst I might use Cullen in Orlais every now and then just to make a point, like, stop being so fucking silly, I do appreciate that the game needs to be played, and that, despite me, you know, I don't hate the game exactly, or the idea of the game. It is super silly, and it is playing with people's lives, but it's sort of just the way of things. You can't always be direct about shit. So I understand the necessity of playing it, and I'm not gonna stand on principle just to defy it for the sake of it. Anyway, we got our 3 advisors on missions now. We're good. Good work, everybody. Drinks are on me. Alright, before we do anything else, I want to go speak to a couple people that we didn't get the chance to speak to at the end of the last session. Hey.
You return?
What's up?
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Yeah, no, makes sense to me. Let's see. I feel like unfortunately with some of these minor characters I forget what I've asked already. But I wonder if it just gets rid of the options. Let me have a look.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
That's true, and it's good that like the options disappear. Good. The game is aware that it is a long game. How are the people?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes.
Right.
In their minds, the death of a Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
That's a really good point that I hadn't really thought about. Like the resources out here. Haven isn't very useful, but it's around and used for a reason. So yeah.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word.
Alright.
People are vanishing
Sorry.
in the hills of Emprise
Bye.
de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified.
I'm never gonna remember this, so she might as well shut up. Just we'll do that later. And you, sir. This came here. The captain of the Chargers. Persistent messenger wants to have a word. Hello.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
That was not the voice I expected. Hi.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Oh, okay. Bulls Chargers, huh?
What can your Bull's Chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
I mean, that makes sense. Unquestioning manpower, there's absolutely value in that. Just excuse me, this instant force that we don't have to convince to help us. That's really valuable.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns.
Huh.
He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
That's interesting. Maybe we actually have convinced him already somehow. And leading with the front. I also do that, but only in my spare time.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we'd welcome the help.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Well, cool. Oh, but I never really talked about why I decided to change my mind. Obviously, yes, with the conversation with Vivian, I went back. I told you at the end of the last session that I wasn't quite... I didn't feel quite right with, like, I want to make a change. That comment at the end of the last session that I made to Vivian. Just, I feel like there's probably going to be a time where Markus steps up and that'll be how he thinks, maybe. I don't really know. I don't have a plan for his development or anything, goodness only knows. But I don't think that was the point where he's like, yeah, I think he's still kind of afraid of this power that he potentially wields. And that response sat way better with me, especially considering Markus believes in the Maker. Although I wonder if I had said to Cassandra earlier that he doesn't believe in the Maker, if that response would have changed, because the option there is no one should have that kind of power. Didn't mention religion at all. Didn't say, you know, I'm not Andraste or anything like that. So I just wonder if there was consistency built into it there, or if because I'd be really impressed if that was the case. Not entirely surprised, because they did that really well with Mass Effect 3 in a variety of ways, but yeah, just something to think about. Speaking of, by the way, and a while ago I mentioned that I was under the impression that I was in charge of the Inquisition because I was the one sending resources in the War Council, but buddy else, sorry, I'm ill. But a bunch of people commented saying, actually, no, you're suffering from protagonist syndrome, you're not actually the leader. You all are kind of part of this council who directs it with each other, and sending the resources over there kind of... all that's doing, it represents like a conversation that you're having, which I like a lot better, actually, that Markus is just one of the many who is in charge of this. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, that'll do it for this episode. In the next episode, let's find out what we're doing today.